there on the Night Watch net. 7192 is Chuck and Ron will be happy to get you checked in. And that starts at the top of the hour, good for 1 hour, and then that control change for the second hour, about 6 Eastern time. For details, head out to nightwatchnet.net. Hey, you can catch me in the next roll on Wednesdays in the first hour. So, hi, as Sam, you have done. Good to have you join me there. For that, another weekend closes for the Diptech Nats. Great weekend, good band conditions. And I'll say 7-3-1 all from Whiskey 4 Oscar Victor Tango. Leaving this frequency occupied, please. So no interference on the night watch.
All right, I'd like to give you about a 5-3 there. Into K3378. Roger, you copy the 5x7 from PA there. Thanks for reaching out. Get in there on 73.
Kilo Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha.
Roger, Whiskey 3, Echo November Kilo, you're 5-5 here in the Kilo 3378. Kilo Cellular, I think you said 5-6. Kilo? Roger, thanks for reaching out. 73. Whiskey 4, Charlie Alpha, Kilo Z.
Kilowatt Zoom, A Zoom, question mark.
All right, guys. Hope you're having a good day. What's up, brother? T-minus 1 hour, Alex. 1 hour till your big live stream, brother. Kilo Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha. Roger, it's Kilowatt Bravo number 2 United Kilowatt Alpha QSL. Negative. Kilowatt Bravo number 2 Uniform Kilowatt Alpha KB2 UKA QSL. Where'd you go?
Alright, you came up better that time. Alright, KB2, Kilo Alpha, QSL?
Negative. Kilo Bravo 2 Uniform Kilowatt Alpha QSL.
There you go. Boy, you came up 5-9. You came way up that time. Kilo Bravo 2 Uniform Kilo Alpha. This is Whiskey 4 Charlie Alpha / Montrose 189 Central Event Station with the Blue Ridge Bonanza. You're now coming in a booming 5-9 in Southwest Virginia. QSL?
All right, Roger, QSL, you're 5'8", 58 into Long Island, New York. I'm 50 miles east of New York City and about a mile from the Long Island Sound. QSL?
Okay, yeah, copy that. From New York, and we got the 5-6 from New York. Appreciate that. Blue Ridge Bonanza is a special event going on this weekend commemorating the beginning of construction on the Blue Ridge Parkway back in September 1935. There's 5 other stations that are operating this weekend. You can find them listed on the website blueridgebonanza.info. Blue Ridge Bonanza, all one word, .info.
QSL, my friend, you guys are doing a great job. Thanks for picking me up. Whiskey, where'd you go? Whiskey 4 Charlie Alpha KB2 UKA 73.
All right, have a great Labor Day weekend, 123 from Whiskey 4 Charlie Alpha Flight, Mopos 189.
You as well, KB2 UKA QSY.
I am operating on W8KF with the gap tightened vertical, and probably about 916 watts. Just sitting over here.
What's up, Todd? Hey, Glenn, Alex, how you doing?
UTA. Alright, very good. We're working for you. W9 SWW, number 0 Charlie Echo Lima. I'm going to turn it back to you, and you can go ahead and turn it back to net. Over.
Charlie, Germany. Yeah, we're really I think I own, and hopefully we get all my parts.
Yes, you are. You're listening. Hold on. Yeah, Todd, this should be the processed audio. This should be it. This is KB2 UKA. Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? This is KB2 UKA. Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? KB2 UKA. Nothing heard. CQ, CQ, CQ40, CQ40 meter. KB2 UKA calling. CQ, CQ, CQ40, CQ40 meter. Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, CQ40. KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ.
Whiskey Charlie.
Nice signal. Whiskey Charlie 8 Lima. Good afternoon, Harold. My name is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf, Long Island, New York. Just about 50 miles east of New York City and a mile from the Long Island Sound. You've got to be 5 and 9, but I'll let you know for sure next go around. How copy? Over.
Okay, Doug. Yeah, I definitely have you 5-9 plus also. I see in my log that we talked back in October 2020, so it's been a little while. Good to hear you. You sound real good. How you doing over there in Long Island area?
We're doing well, Harold. Yep, we spoke almost a year ago, October 25th. You're 10 over, by the way, 10 over. We're doing well. Kids are good. Wife is good. I'm good. We had a nice Labor Day weekend, and it is not over yet. I get to sleep in tomorrow. I'm very, very excited about that. Kids go back to school next Thursday. We're not too happy with the reopening plans, but we'll figure all that out. The kids are resilient. Yeah, that's... Hold on one second. Sorry. And that's really it. Over.
Yeah, my grandchildren down in Southern State down in Colorado, and my grandkids are starting school, and yeah, they got quite a number of cases in there now, but they're suddenly not closing schools anymore when they get it quite big. I remember in our Peck County high school, and they get 1 or 2 cases, last year, and they were stopping school for a while.
Yep, Roger. Stand by 1 second. Yep, Roger. Stand by 1 second. Okay, Whiskey Charlie 8 Lima KB2 UKA. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, we want schools are open. We want them to be open. We want choice on whether these kids have to wear masks or not. We elected the school board. They have to listen to us. They refuse to. We have attorneys ready to do pro bono work for the school boards to fight the state, and they're just burying their heads in the sand. So I might be on the opposite spectrum of some other people. But these children need to see each other's faces. My son gets speech therapy. He messes up his S's and his R's a little bit. And you can't learn speech with a mask on your face. You have to see how the words are formed, how the lips are formed, how the tongue is placed. So we want everything fully reopened. We want these kids to go back to school the way they were 2 years ago. Over.
We got a former on here, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. Well, it sounds like you guys in your areas got your ducks lined up, ready to challenge the school. Yeah, like you said, you guys vote them in, and you can vote them out just as well if they don't follow, what the majority wants. So yeah, I'm definitely pro-choice. I went ahead and got my shot, me and my wife. But my thing is the other guy that's got something ain't gonna be the one I catch it from. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, Roger. That's what we want is choice. I'm fully vaccinated. I chose to be, and we're not saying that we don't want masks in the school. If a kid wants to wear a mask, or the parents want their child to wear a mask, wear 5 of them. If we don't want our child to wear a mask, we don't want them to. And everything is based on so much misinformation that they're making decisions not on fact. So that's really the problem. It's become so politicized. I think forcing the mask means you vote one way, wanting a choice means you vote another way, and they're just trying to shut down that other way right now. Over.
Yep, Doug, I got you. Yeah, my issue is these so-called experts. When the COVID started out, the public demanded answers, and instead of those experts just saying we don't have the information at this time, we haven't had enough time to analyze it and get definite information they need. They were pressured into making these off-the-cuff decisions on their best guess effort, and then they've gotten to the point where they have to change their decision every once in a while, and the public has gotten numb to these guesses that keep coming out because they flip-flop around, and instead of just admitting that we don't know and telling the public the truth that they don't know, and that takes time. Over.
Oh yeah, Roger. Absolutely. All right, I'm going to jump to the side here for a little bit. I'm actually running a live stream on YouTube. I'm just having some audio routing issues that I got to take a look at. So, Harold, really good to work again. Really appreciate it. Whiskey Charlie 8 Lima from KB2 UKA 73.
All right, 73, Doug. Take care.
All right, this is KB2 UKA on the side. All right, guys, I'm going to jump to the side here. When I recorded, I didn't hear the echo, but I do hear it on the stream. I pulled it up on my phone. Give me a few minutes. It's good now, huh? Yeah, but I'm wondering, Todd, I'm going to try something real quick. I'm going to hold on, let me lower this. Hold on. Yeah, it's good now, but I have a feeling now you're not hearing the processed audio. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn my reverb up obnoxiously high and let me know if you hear the reverb. All right, so you should be hearing a load of reverb right now. Are you hearing the reverb? Let me know. Oh, you did hear it. So you heard it come up very, very loud? Not very loud, but you heard the reverb kick in strongly? All right, good. So you're hearing processed audio. All right, so let's get back into this set. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so extremely reverb. Yes, but not now, correct? Now just a little bit. All right, good. Actually, let's lower it a little bit more. Okay, all right. Let's get back to it. All right, cool, Greg. Thank you. Thank you, Greg. And thank you, Todd. Just for the record, I have no idea how I fixed it. No idea. This is KB2 UKA is the frequency in use. KB2 UKA is the frequency in use, is the frequency occupied. All right, we're back. CQ, CQ, CQ40, CQ40 meter, KB2 UKA calling. CQ, CQ, CQ40, CQ40 meter. Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, CQ40. KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ, CQ, CQ40, CQ40 meter, KB2 UKA calling. CQ, CQ, CQ40, CQ40 meter. Kilo Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha CQ40, KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ. Thank you, Les. Les, appreciate it. Thank you. All right, I'm going to go look around the band. KB2 UKA QSY.
Tango, W4OVC, Mark, or relay. Go ahead, George.
Okay, very good. Roger that, 5 and 9. Have fun, 73. North Carolina, sorry about that.
That's okay, no worries. Okay, thank you. This is Alpha Echo 7 Kilo India listening. Hotel number 8, 3 Kilowatt Zulu. Bravo Alpha India, go again. Cakewalk DAW, you're 5 and 9 in Decatur County, Tennessee. Okay, is that like federal ticket charge? No, it's not. It's not. Some politician, over. Alpha Echo 7 Kilo India. November 8, X-ray.
India, you're 5-9 Roberts County, over.
All right, let's see what's going on 20. Let me just check my levels here real quick. Check, check. 1, 2. Audio, audio, audio. Let's lower that a little bit. Audio. Good, good. 1, 2.
Victory United Sierra, nice to meet you today. 5-9 with me in Slovenia. Jan is okay. Yeah, thank you, Ed, for all.
This is WT0S. Well, I admire you for picking that code up, and yes, it takes a while. There's no doubt about it. and it's a great
I really enjoy it, and it's kind of fun. It's a challenge. There's no doubt about it. And of course, I think the old saying is.
Alpha Bravo Norway, and 1 moment turning enter to North America. Victor Ocean 1 Alpha Bravo Norway, and we give you the report.
Whiskey Victor 4 Papa, going anyone, anywhere.
So, well, very good. Very, very good. And again, congratulations.
Thanks for the call, 7-3. I'll get to you, merci beaucoup.
Good luck, Sugar 5-1 David, X-ray.
Wanneer? Precies, de goede zin, dat met in Alicia.
Λοιπόν, πήρα τα report που μας έδωσες 5755 ότι ακούσκε το...
The way to go, I think. Yeah, well, okay.
Keine Probleme mit meinem VPN-Programm, aber bei RTL... I appreciate you coming in today, and come in again next week, will you please? Okay, 7-3, and thanks for being there. Go ahead, Larry.
This is KB2 UKA. Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? KB2 UKA. This is KB2 UKA. Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? KB2 UKA. CQ20, CQ20 meter, KB2 UKA calling, CQ20, CQ20 meter, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, CQ20, KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, calling CQ20 meter, QRZ. CQ20 meter, KB2 UKA calling, CQ20 meter, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, CQ20, KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ20 meter, KB2 UKA calling, CQ20 meter, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, CQ20, KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ20 meter, KB2 UKA calling, CQ20 meter, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, CQ20, KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ.
KB2 UKA, this is Kilo Victor 4 Zulu Lima, KB4ZL. Ralph at this end. So how's it going up there in Long Island?
How you doing, Ralph? Name here is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf. You got that right, Long Island, New York. This is our first QSO, I believe. At least the first one in the logbook. You're 5 and 8 up here this afternoon. Things are going really well here. Can't complain. Well, I can complain, but I don't think the radio's the place for it. How copy? Over?
Really good. Your
modulation is real good. You're giving me about a 5.7 to 5.8, but I must apologize. Just installed a brand new antenna, and we haven't got it fully erected, and it's only about 15 feet off the ground. So it's a Mosley MP33. And I can't run the rotor yet because we don't have the rotor wires is kind of bunched up right now. So you're my first contact on this brand new antenna. So there you go with that. Let's see. The weather down here is the usual Florida weather, warm and sunny. No rain predicted. We will have a slight squall of rain right around 9:30, something like that. So I'm going to hand it back to you. This is KD4ZL.
All right, Roger. Well, the antenna only being 15 feet up, and I don't even know what direction it's pointing, but it's working well. Like I said, you're 5.7, 5.8. I am also, you might find this useful, I am live streaming on YouTube. So if you put my call sign Kilo Bravo 2 Uniform Kilowatt Alpha into the search box YouTube, you'll find the video, and it's live right now. But we are about 27 minutes into it. So if you want to watch it back later, just fast forward to about 24 minutes and you'll find our QSO, which will allow you to hear and see your signal report. Earlier last week, we had Long Island had some tornadoes come through and a big water storm, a lot of water damage. We were okay where I live. I'm about a mile from the Long Island Sound, and I'm 50 miles east of New York City, but about 10 miles west of me, that's where the damage really was. But those storms took all the humidity away. It hasn't really broken 70 to 75 degrees, and there's been relatively no humidity. So it's been really nice up here after the storms came through. Over?
Very good, Doug. Very good. I was just checking QRZ, and because of my current situation with non-rotor movement, I'm pointing due north. And to get a hold of you, I should be pointing, 29 degrees northeast. So we're making this QSO, even though this Mosley beam antenna is not pointing in the right direction. It's still off by at least 29 degrees. So that's not too bad. Really, I'm really surprised. Well, so there you go with that. The rig here, let's see, we're only running 100 watts today. Don't have a linear just yet. We're running a Yaesu 3000 that I've had for a couple of years. We just moved. The reason for the new antenna is we recently moved into a different house. I used to have a bigger antenna that was mounted on a roof tower. In fact, the antenna was about 4 times as big. It weighed 145 pounds. It was a Mosley Pro 67 Charlie 3. This one is a Mosley MP33 NW, and it only weighs 29 pounds. So you got a 29-pound antenna with a guy that's used to working a 145-pound antenna. So there you go. But that's the biggest. That's about the best I could do with this particular QTH. So there you go with that. If you read my CUSA, read my bio, I've been in electronics for a lot of years, and I'm retired. I retired in 2014, and been working ham radio on and off ever since then. Right now, you're the first communications I've had in nearly 2 years, because we had a lapse in housing and staying with our daughter and stuff like that. So you're my first QSO in 2 years. Nice talking to you. That's for darn sure. I really missed it. So it's back to you there, Doug.
Well, I'm glad I'm your first after 2 years. I've been transmitting again about a year, well, a little over a year, July of 2020, and that was, I'm 41 years old. I got licensed when I was 13. I became a general in my mid-20s, and then we had babies when let's see, my oldest is 8, so yeah, I was about 32. I have an 8-year-old and a 7-year-old, and I didn't transmit for 7 years, ironically, and set up the station last July, and I am all in. We're actually planning on I'm on a vertical right now. I'm on a 43-foot ground-mounted vertical, and now I could say with 100 radials because I put 10 more down today. I was a little light on the west side of the antenna. I've got 100 radials that average about 65 feet in length, a remote legal limit tuner right at the base of the antenna outside, and I'm running about a little over 1,200 watts right now into that. And the transceiver here is a Sunsdr2 DX. It's a transceiver developed by Expert Electronics, not the Expert Electronics that makes the amplifier. Completely different company. And I'm doing a bunch of digital audio processing. Over.
Very good, very good. That time you hit me almost a 9 down here, so you're doing pretty good. So you're running about 1,200 watts. So yeah, I've been looking at linears right now after buying the house, which you know what happened with house prices. I'm kind of bankrupt right now, so sooner or later I'll get the nickels together, and I got my eye on an ALS 1306, but I got to talk to a few more guys that actually own them to see if they like them or not. I'd rather go solid state because I don't want to deal with tube, because tube manufacturers, as you know, are going by the wayside, and some of the tubes, not all of the tubes, but some of the tubes are just really hard to get.
Look at this guy, heavy breathing, right a little bit above the frequency. I could just notch him out.
So that particular unit can do 1,200. It could be pushed to 1,500. But yeah, that's the one I'm kind of looking at. Even if I have to buy it and hook it up temporarily to 110 volt DC and only run 600 watts out of it until I can get the 220 volt service installed, I'd rather do it that way at this point in the game. So yeah, I'm 73. I retired in 2014. So that's basically the story. I'm still working a little bit part-time. I dabble in an area that's pretty close to you, the New York Stock Exchange. I do a little bit of stock trading, and I've done that for quite a few years now. And after getting black eyes and bloody noses from it, I finally learned developed a system that it's more or less works pretty good. I don't get burned too often, so there you go with that. So I'll hand it back to you there, Doug. This is KD4CL.
All right, Roger. Well, that is very close to me. I own an investment firm in Huntington, New York. We're a full-service advisory firm. We have 10 advisors. I own it with my business partner, and we do corporate advising, where we advise large corporations on their 401k, 403b, retirement plan, group medical, group health, all that stuff. That's about half of our business. And the other half of our business is individual financial planning and money management for individuals and families, sitting across the kitchen table and putting a financial plan together, whether it's for retirement or whether it's for someone like you that's in their distribution phase of retirement. So yes, that is near and dear to my heart as well. But my friend, you are going to have great luck with that antenna, especially when you get the rotor on it. And I think you said you're going to put it up a little bit higher, but it's doing the job. It's doing the job just fine, Ralph. I'm going to say 73 to you, see if I can make another contact or two here. I hope you have a great weekend. Stay cool down there. I was down in Orlando for a week in early July. We went to Disney and Universal. our annual trip that was delayed for 1 year. But we had a great time. So Kilo Victor 4 Zulu Lima from KB2 UKA 73, my friend.
Very good, Doug. Very good. Thank you very much for the QSL. Really appreciate it. And you have a good one, and take care. Bye-bye.
All right, Ralph. Best of luck with the antenna. Many, many years of transmitting on it. All right, let's see if anyone else has a copy. This is KB2 UKA QRZ.
November 2, Uniform Zulu Kilo.
November 2, Uniform Zulu Kilo. What has it been, about 3 months?
Yeah, well, I just wanted to see if I could make it up your way with my little 22-foot vertical and barefoot. We can't use the Mercury with this antenna or I'll melt it, so I don't get to talk very far very often.
Well, you're coming in here S6 to S7, making it over the QSB that seems to be prevalent on the band last few days. You're doing a great job, Glenn. Over? Before I say over, how's everything been? Go ahead.
Okay, pretty good. I heard you talking about the school and the masks before, but I've been just watching the carousel of my grandkids going into quarantine. Fortunately, they haven't gotten the virus, but the 17-year-old granddaughter's been quarantined twice, the 8-year-old once, and the 3-year-old granddaughter, she's in 2K, and she started her quarantine on Friday, so she's at
Just stand by 1 second. Okay, you still copy me? All right, sorry, I shut off some of that notch filtering I was doing, and then the guys above us took you right out, but I hear you now. Yeah, it is scary. It is scary. But let me put it to you this way, Glenn. Since COVID started in the state of New York, if you average out the annual deaths in people that are 0 to 19 years old, 0 to 18 years old, so we'll just consider all of them a child, 0 to 18. There were 20 deaths from COVID in that age range in the state of New York for 2020. There were 104 deaths for cancer between the ages of 0 and 18. So if you think of the rarity of cancer in a young person, in a child or in a teenager, the rarity of it, and then you look at how much that it's 5 times more likely mortality rate to be from cancer from 0 to 18 than it is from COVID, we can't have these kids all locked up. We just can't. Chances are, and I know you might say, well, no one wants to take a chance with their child, and that is their choice, and that is why I believe the child should be masked if the parent wants to mask the child. I believe the child should be vaccinated if the parent wants to vaccinate the child, though mine will not be. That is for certain, and I'm vaccinated, but my children will not be, not at how young they are. And what we're just advocating for here is choice. Choice that this country was founded upon, choice that our liberties are founded upon, and there seems to be a huge, huge government overreach. And what happens, unfortunately, is when we allow this type of government overreach, then the next one comes, and then the next one, and the next one. And unfortunately, the mass population is putting their heads down, saying, well, it can't get much worse than this. But history has shown us that it absolutely can. Over? Hey, Randy, how you doing? Oh, yeah, Roger. Like our school, before the governor tricked the Department of Health of doing a mandate for her because she doesn't have executive power, so she just bossed the Department of Health around to do it. Our school, after fighting and fighting with them, their reopening plan was, depending on a certain percentage of positive cases in the community, the mask would be optional or not. But they set up the plan where, like if 2 people catch COVID, the masks aren't optional. So, yeah, it is what it is. But we've been interviewing private schools over the last 2 weeks. School starts on Thursday. So I think I'm going to have to cut a big check on Tuesday to a private school because we don't have the wherewithal to homeschool. And that's not that my wife can't do it. The kids just won't listen to her, and they wouldn't listen to me either, not in that capacity. So, if enough people leave the district, they lose funding. So at the end of the day, that is how we are still a capitalist country, and that will impact them if they lose 20, 30% of their student base. So, Glenn, I didn't copy you too well on that last transmission, so I'm going to say 73 to you. Hope you and the family are doing well. Let's see. November, where'd you go? What is going on? Recent QSOs. November 2, Uniform Zulu Kilo from KB2 UKA 73.
Okay, Doug, 73 says real quick. I was watching YouTube, talking to Alex the other day. I was telling him I was watching YouTube videos on how to put the open beam together, and I don't know if I'm up to that challenge, but I'm sure thinking about getting one. Okay, Doug, 73, great talking to you again. Have a great day, and we'll try to catch you sooner than we did last time. 73, November 2, Uniform Zulu Kilo.
73, Glenn. Yeah, well, I've got one. It's all built. It's just built in the garage. It'll go up someday. It's a pain in the butt, though. It really is a pain in the butt to assemble it. So good luck if you decide to do it. All right, this is KB2 UKA QRZ. CQ20, CQ20 meter, KB2 UKA calling. CQ20, CQ20 meter. Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, CQ20, KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ20, CQ20 meter, KB2 UKA calling. CQ20, CQ20 meter. Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, CQ20, KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ20, CQ20 meter, KB2 UKA calling. CQ20, CQ20 meter. Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, CQ20, KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ.
November 4, November Yankee.
November 4, November Yankee. Good afternoon, Alan. Alan, name here is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf, Long Island, New York, about 50 miles east of New York City. I'll give you a signal report next go around. You're sounding good, though. How copy? Over?
I'm copying you well. My name is John, Juliet Oscar Hotel November, and the call sign, if you didn't get it right, is November 4, November Yankee, and we've spoke before. Over.
Roger, John. I did get it right, but I think November 4, November is Alan, and it was a little delayed as I typed the Y in, and then it changed it. Yes, John. This is our second QSO, I believe. I think we spoke back in April of this year. You're 58, a good-sounding station. How's it going in Port St. Lucie? Over?
You're a 5.9 here in Port St. Lucie, and if I remember correctly, we both were using the Mercury III amplifier. Is that correct? Over.
Roger. That is correct. Just stand by 1 second. All right, sorry about that. I just got the I'm hungry notification from my 8-year-old, so that means I'm going to hop out of here in a second and order some dinner. Yes, I'm running a Mercury III amplifier. The transceiver is a Sunsdr2 DX. I don't believe I was on that in April. And I'm doing about 1,200 watts right now into a 43-foot ground-mounted vertical with 100 ground radials and a legal limit tuner. And I'm doing a bunch of digital audio processing. Over.
I noticed that you're live on YouTube. I'm running a ICOM 7610 along with the Mercury III amp as well. I'm running about 1,000 watts because my tuner will only handle 1,000, so I'm not cranking it up. I live in an HOA, so I have a very low antenna. My antenna is 6 meters up, and it's off-center bed dipole that will take a legal limit. I'll send it back to you. KB2, UKA, this is N4NY.
All right, John, Roger. Well, 6 feet up, 6 meters up. Not sure what I missed that, but whatever height it is, it's doing a really great job. And the difference between 1,000 watts and 1,300 or 1,200 is minimal. So you're doing a great job. I'm going to say 73, John. November 4, November Yankee from KB2 UKA. Enjoy the rest of the Labor Day weekend. Take care.
Those kids.
Absolutely. I wonder what's going to be ordered tonight. It's either going to be Italian or Italian. That seems to be what we do here. 73. All right, guys, on the YouTube, take care. This is KB2 UKA QRT.